Hello, how are you? Are you ready to learn some English today? I have about 10 new words for you. At least I hope they are new for you. Maybe they're review, but this English lesson comes from my own classroom. Last week, when we were talking about the way words sound, some of their meanings, there was some confusion because we have something called homophones in English. Maybe you have heard of these things. They are two or more words, sound exactly the same, but they have different spellings and they have different meanings. So we'll start off with like steal, steal. One's a verb, one is a noun. They are pronounced the exact same way, but they have different meanings. We'll talk about rubber because when we were talking about rubber, somebody thought I said robber, which is very different. Robber is like a thief. We will get to that a little bit later. And instead of steal, we're going to talk about a couple different ways in English we use the word seal. So hopefully that is not too confusing yet. And again, there will be a quiz at the end to make sure you understand everything. But let's start off with the verb form of steal. Notice its spelling. It has an A instead of two E's in the middle. So this is a verb and it means to take something that does not belong to you. So in that picture, it looks like that person is trying to steal that car. They are breaking into that car. They are probably going to steal it. So let's get the sentence that uses steal as a verb. The thief tried to steal a phone from the store. The thief tried to steal the car by breaking into it. English phrasal verb, break in. But we are not talking about too many English phrasal verbs today. Let's get these homophones out of the way. Steel as a noun, it's a strong metal made from iron and carbon. Iron. That gives non-native English speakers trouble and also native English speakers trouble. Iron. It's like IERN. The R in there kind of messes some people up. Iron. Iron. The bridge is made of steel to support heavy cars and trucks. Steel. Steel. You can also have a robber. I forgot to ask you to like and subscribe and mention in the description there is a study guide for you with all of the words and all of the sentences. Okay, now back to the English lesson. That is someone who steals. We will talk about that in a minute. Robber versus rubber. Rubber, it's a noun. You can see it's a material. Flexible, it means it can be bent. You can bend it without breaking. Waterproof, so water will not get inside things made from rubber. A flexible, waterproof material used to make tires, gloves, etc., etc. More things. Too many things to list in this English lesson, but let's look at a sentence with it. The soles of my shoes are made from rubber to prevent slipping. And right at the bottom here, my shoes, they're a little dirty. Sorry, but they are made from rubber. The bottom part here is tread. Tread. It makes your shoes not slip on the floor. And guess what? Tires have tread, and we'll talk about rubber tires in a minute. But in that picture for rubber, there is something, that yellow thing, there is something in that picture we call a rubber ducky. Some people like to take baths with their rubber ducky. But those things in the background are tires. So we might say rubber tires there. But this is where it gets a little confusing because we also have tires that are made from rubber. And I thought tires and wheels were pretty much the same thing. But when researching this lesson, I learned something new. Tires and wheels are not exactly the same. Even though I might use them interchangeably, I think a lot of native English speakers use them interchangeably. But we'll get the official definition right here. For tires, at least, round, rubber, parts of a car or bicycle that touch the road. Here's a sentence using tires. I had to replace my car. I had to replace my car tires after driving for many years. Probably what happened to those tires is that they lost their tread. They lost the parts of it that make it stick to the road. We call that tread. The bottom of your shoes also have a tread and they can get worn down. You might have to buy new shoes after a while. Oh, here, right here. Make it a little bigger. Had no idea, but tire is the outer part of a wheel, and wheel is the center part of a wheel. I think I have, okay, a couple official definitions for you. Wheel and tire. What's the difference? A wheel is the round metal part that helps a car move. My car has four wheels. So it's like the middle part of the tire, I guess. Let's get the official definition for tire, the rubber part that goes around the wheel. I got a flat tire on my way to work. Never fun. Never fun to get a flat tire. Knock on wood. I have not gotten a flat tire on my way to work ever. And I've been working for 22 years as a teacher. I hope I don't jinx myself. When you jinx yourself, that means you make bad luck happen to you in the future. So now that I said I've never had a flat tire on my way to work, I hope tomorrow I don't have a flat tire. Sometimes that stuff happens though. You jinx yourself. Rubber bands. Guess what? They are also made from rubber. It's in the name. Rubber bands. Small, stretchy. You can stretch it out. A small, stretchy loop made of rubber used to hold things together. I used a rubber band to keep my pencils together. So those are rubber bands. I do have some in my classroom, but a lot of times they will get dried out and they won't work anymore. So I have to throw away my old rubber bands. Rubber, not robber. Rubber, robber. And guess what? Unlike tire and wheel that are slightly different, robber and thief are pretty much the same thing. So let's talk about what a thief is, same as a robber. A thief is a person who talks. Sorry, I should have my glasses on, but there's a glare when I put them on. So let me read that again. A person who takes something that is not theirs. That is a thief. The thief ran away with the woman's purse. That's horrible. Now, this thief does not have a purse. We might call that a sack or a bag of something. And I think, let me put on my glasses here for a second. Yeah, he's holding a bag in one hand or a sack. Those two words are the same. But in the other hand, he has what we call a crowbar. I mean, if that is not a thief, I don't know what a thief looks like. It looks like they were caught red handed. Have you heard that idiom? It means somebody saw you actually doing the crime. So they were caught red handed. Their hands are up. Probably the police are there and said, hey, put your hands up. Thief, robber, rubber, rubber, robber, thief. Okay, now it's going to get even more confusing because steal sounds a lot like seal, just missing the T there. But we have like 3 or 4 ways that we use seal in English, and I want to talk about a couple of them right now. So one could be a verb. If you look down below, seal, to seal something, it means to close something so air or water can't get in or out. And in the picture, that is an envelope. Sometimes you'll hear it called an envelope, but I pronounce it an envelope. And on it, it has a seal. So that would be a noun, that little round thing in the middle. We could call that a seal, but it also looks like the envelope has been sealed up. Let's get a definition using seal as a verb. He sealed the envelope and sent the letter. We also have an animal that is called a seal. So these are homophones. They sound exactly the same. These are actually spelled the same, but they do have a different meaning. So this one is a seal. A seal is a sea animal with flippers, things on the side that help them move. Flippers, just got a message here. Flippers that lives in cold places. We do have seals where I live. I've seen a few of them in the ocean. The seal lay on the ice and looked at us. Now, that is just an example sentence because that seal is not on the ice. It looks like it is on sand near an ocean. So let's go back to this picture. And if you see that round thing in the middle, seal can also be a different type of noun. It's a special stamp or sign that shows something is official. The letter had a gold seal from the president. So if something is very important, you might seal that envelope up. Now that times are changing, probably more email is sent if it's official. But if it has a seal on the envelope, it just makes it even more official. We talked about, I don't know if I have a picture for this. I don't. But we talked about that robber before. That is a noun. But rob can be a verb, and it means pretty much the same thing as steal. So rob means to steal from a person or a place, often using force. Like that man before had a crowbar in his hand. Where is he? Looks like he could probably hurt some people. Yeah, that guy. That guy. You're using force. You might use that crowbar to open up a door. Actually, in the picture for steal, that could also be a crowbar that he's holding. But we're talking about rob, the verb. Let's use it in a sentence. The man tried to rob the store, but the police came quickly. So I think he was caught red-handed. Seal, seal. Rudder. We also have this word in English. Sounds like robber, but it's not. It's rudder. What is a rudder? It's a part, the back of a boat or plane that helps it turn. So in the picture, I think I have more of like a steering wheel rather than a rudder. But the rudders are in the back, and when it goes to the left or the right, it will turn the boat or the plane. Now that we've gone over these 10 words, I have a quiz for you. We can take this quiz together. I hope you do well. Let me know in the comments how many you got right. So we have 5 questions for this quiz. The first one, the chef used a knife made of strong steel or steel. So for this one, you are going to have to spell it. And the correct answer is spelled like this, S-T-E-E-L, steel. Okay? How'd you do? Did you get it correct? I hope so. Very tricky. Very tricky. Guess what? Number 2 isn't that much easier. Let's make it bigger. The police caught the man trying to blank a car. Again, Is it steal or steal? There's no way that I can say the correct answer without spelling it. So for this one, the police caught the man trying to steal, steal a car. How are you doing? 2 for 2. Did you get them both right? Number 3, blank is used to make gloves, tires, and boots. Would that be rubber or would that be tires? Well, I mean, tires is part of the question, so I don't think we should answer tires. Instead, I think rubber makes the most sense. Rubber is used to make gloves, tires, and boots. 3 for 3. Have you gotten all 3 correct so far? 2 more. Number 4. My car needs new blank because the old ones are worn out. In other words, they've lost their tread. My car needs new rubber because, no, it has to be tires. Now, you could say rubber tires, and that would be a perfectly good sentence. I'll spell it out for you here. I will read it. My car needs new rubber tires because the old ones are worn out. But the correct answer is just tire. Can't just say rubber by itself in that sentence. It wouldn't make sense. Rubber is the adjective when I just read it. Rubber tires, that would be the adjective describing the noun, which is tires. Last one. I wrapped a blank around my stack of papers. Would it be rubber band or tires? I think this one might be easy. Rubber band, right? I wrapped a rubber band around my stack of papers. That's it. That is the lesson. How long? It's a 17-minute lesson. So I hope this is perfect for your English. Hope you now know a few more words in English after this lesson. If you're still looking for more English lessons, right down there is an English lesson YouTube thinks you're going to like. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.